Howdy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kanojo Okarishimasu, aka Rent-A-Girlfriend chapter 383. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we're at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel, and in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons, and because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty who's somewhere around here, and this operation, well, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content. Because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we covered in both the sub and the dub. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked summer anime season that's just begun, and it kicked off with a bang with Takapi's Original Sin. And there's even more on the way, including, well, Season 4 of Kanojo Okarishimasu, which started today. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So this chapter is going to be very interesting because you have Kazuya giving Chizuru a piggyback ride home. And, well, at the end of last chapter, it kind of implied we might be getting a perspective shift where it's going to switch from Kazuya to Chizuru. We'll see if that's the case. But something I did do, if you follow me on Twitter, you know I did this, is I told Reiji that it's like, dude, you're wasting the fact that Chizuru and Kazuya are drunk. Like, come on! Like, wouldn't it have been hilarious if, like, after Chizuru rejected Kazuya that he would have puked? Like, come on! At least utilize the fact that they are both drunk as fuck. Come on, man. But anyways, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. Seriously, Kadansha, I can't stand the fact that you do not use the opening and closing text. Like, seriously. This is why you have the opening and closing text. Anyways, we do have a nice ass shot here, though. And if you're into feet, you get a nice foot shot, too. There you go. All right, and this chapter is titled My Girlfriend in Love Part 32. Seriously, Kadansha! For fuck's sakes! You need to have the opening and closing text in chapters. It's getting goddamn ridiculous. I'm really sorry. No, don't worry about it. You're not heavy at all. You're perfect. Staying in shape must be tough. But that's not what I'm talking about. No worries. Your feelings are what's important. Like I said before, that's life, you know. Well, I forgot to ask earlier, but can I keep loving you for just a little longer? Now, this gotta be the alcohol talking. This has to be, like, the power of liquid courage right here, right? Like, this has to be. This has to be, because Kazuya would not be saying this shit if he wasn't drunk, right? He would be thinking it. But this is the power of alcohol right here. This has to be. Right? No. What? But it's not like I can change how I feel so subtly. It's not that easy. Reiji, thank you. We are finally getting the alcohol kicking in. Thank God. This is the power of liquid courage. I mean, it's just, this isn't right. I know that I'm making you wait, and yet here I am borrowing your shoulder again. Not even able to understand how I feel. If I were you, I'd hate someone like me. Dude, this is liquid courage. Now we're getting the alcohol kicking in. Because now Chizuru's telling Kazuya how she really feels. But still, like, dude, if she pukes on Kazuya, I'm going to fucking die. Like, I will. I will die if that happens. Come on, what are you talking about? It's not your fault you got a blister. It looks like it really hurts. Plus, I just couldn't stand seeing you like that. Besides, remember what I said. I'll wait however long it takes. See? You just have to communicate with him on this. Like, that's all it takes, Chizuru. Fucking idiot. I know, us women are dumb like that. But at the same time, it's like, dude, Chizuru's like probably thinking and she kind of said it too, it's not fair to you. I've been thinking you believed in me back then, Mizuhara, so maybe it's my turn this time. 10 years or 20 years, I'll be waiting for you. Also, you know, I don't think it's possible for me in my lifetime to love anyone more than I love you. So, sorry. I'm sorry. Dude, this is liquid courage! This is liquid courage! I know people are probably just gonna go wild. I know the fandom's gonna go wild regardless, but they're gonna just say, oh, Kazuya being... Dude, this is the power of liquid courage! It took a minute for it to kick in. But yeah, this is liquid courage on Kazuya's part, but still... Seriously, Reiji, you should have had Kazuya puke after Chizuru rejected him. I don't understand why you didn't, considering like how you had him mix like hard liquor with beer. That was fucking stupid. Seriously, that is something you don't do. No, you can't. But no, I didn't lie about it. See, it's liquid courage. I didn't lie about anything that I talked about on that day. Yes, I was right. It is a perspective shift. I think that I might be in love with you. My feelings for him and my decision were so sincere, almost pathetically so. But I mean, even if you tell me no, on the way home, I couldn't help but feel guilty for not being able to come up with an answer to my feelings. And for his sake as well, the desperation not to put it off any longer than I already had. No! Only our shadows were together, but no! I'm telling you, this is the alcohol right here. And it made me feel awful. Looking up, I could see the back of his head. I had seen it so many times before, and yet, maybe it was because my feet weren't touching the ground, but for some reason it looked somewhat different. I suddenly remembered that a person's scent was strongest around their scalp. I can't just stop. No! Such a random thought popped into my head. Dude, that is what happens when you're drunk. Like, you, like, the dumbest things. You think of the dumbest things like that. And I, nudged my face slightly into his back. When I did, it smelled like Grandpa just a little bit. Sorry, no! Like I said, I can't, no! Sorry, no! But dude, I was right! I knew it! So now we're getting Chizuru's perspective, but it's gonna be interesting to see what we're getting, from here on. But dude, I'm telling you, the alcohol has really kicked in, because when you start saying no like that, especially when it's someone like Chizuru, it's like, yeah, that's the alcohol talking. That is the alcohol talking! On both sides, really. It's both Kazuya and Chizuru. The alcohol is talking. That is the alcohol right there. But still, like, come on, Reiji. Why did you have at least one of them puke? Like, that was fucking stupid. Ugh. But with this chapter, I like that we're getting an idea of what's going on with Chizuru. Like, she is... And I also do... Again, this is the power of liquid courage right here. I like that Kazuya was saying what he's been, like, thinking this entire time. Again, as I said, this is the... Dude, I'm probably going to title this video The Power of Liquid Courage. This is the power of liquid courage right here. This is... Because when you're drunk, your true feelings come out, right? It does. And Kazuya, and like, your inhibitions are like, you could let your inhibitions go. And like everything that was holding Kazuya back, like his, like all his fears and worries and all that shit, they came down. He was able to be vulnerable. And I know people are like, well, Kasi got nothing to lose. Well, yeah, Kasi got nothing to lose, but he's a fucking cuck anyway. Sure. But still, like, you see him sober. We've seen him sober, how he flips the fuck out all the goddamn time. But liquid courage? Well, liquid courage makes you a lot braver. And it makes you a stronger person. It does. Or it can make you like a little, it could make you an even bigger bitch, depending. But like, look at Chizuru. Look at Chizuru. I mean, like, Chizuru is just, it can make you a stubborn person too. Well, it can make you an even more stubborn person, like in the case of Chizuru. But yeah, when she's like saying, no, it's like, yeah, she's drunk. She's totally drunk. She is. Because I've done that too when I've been drunk. I know. I've done that. I've been that person where like, no, shut up. I've been like that too. So it's like, yeah, she's definitely, this is her like just being drunk. Because I know for a fact people are like, Chizuru's being a brat. It's like, dude, she's drunk. What do you want from her? She is. But I want to read what she said here again. Here, because I think it's very important. As like, first of all, like, I like that she's saying, no, you can't. But no, like, seriously, that's just her being drunk, okay? That's her being drunk. That is a fact. If you've been drunk, or if you've been around, like, a girl that's been drunk before, you know, like, how Chizuru's behaving. Like, that is just liquid courage kicking in, okay? But this, though, my feelings for him and my decision were so sincere, almost pathetically so. Well, yeah, woman, you were drunk! You drank all that liquid courage for a reason! You did, because that's what happens when you do that shit! Your true feelings come out! Duh! And you said pathetically so. Well, duh, what'd you want? What'd you expect? You drank as much as you did for a reason. Because you wanted all your true feelings to come out, you fucking idiot. Like, I'm probably the only person that's going to acknowledge this. Do I need to, hold on a second. I'm going to bring up what they drank, alright? Yeah, so they had at least, like, a beer and lemon sour. Like, dude, that is why would you do that? Like, they had at least one beer. Like, a big-ass beer, too. They had at least one. They maybe had two. But they had at least one beer and a lemon sour. Why would you do that? Like, that's so bad. You do not mix beer and vodka. I think it's like vodka and lemon sour, I think, is vodka. Yeah, lemon sours are vodka. Like, why would you do that? That's such a dumb thing to do. Okay, I double-checked just to make sure. So, a lemon sour is basically like, dude, you're fucking dumb for that. Oh my god. Like, there's we don't know which kind of lemon sour they did, because there's a few of them. Because I know there's like tequila, there's brandy, there's different types of one. If they did tequila, that's a bad idea. Dude, I forgot there's different types of lemon sours. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Okay, so I double-checked because I wanted to see if I was right, because I think it was vodka. So I looked up a Japanese lemon sour. And yeah, it'd be vodka. Okay, wanted to make sure I was right. But yeah, so they had vodka. I don't know how strong the vodka is, because it'd be a shochu, probably. Yeah, it'd be a shochu, which is Japanese vodka. I don't know how strong shochu is. But yeah, so they basically mixed vodka and beer, which is fucking stupid. Don't ever mix beer and hard liquor. I've said it before here on one of my previous live reactions for Kanojo Okarishimasu, is just don't do that. That's a huge no-no. You either drink beer by itself or you drink hard liquor by itself. You don't mix the two. That is like a recipe for disaster. My ex-boyfriend learned the hard way that it is a recipe for disaster. It is. You don't do that. It's stupid. That's why I'm like, dude, take advantage of the fact that they're drunk, because you'll get drunk real fast if you mix the two. That's all, like, it is. You'll get drunk extremely fast if you do that shit. But anyways, let me get back to this. My feelings for him and my decision were so sincere, almost pathetically so. Well, yeah, you're drunk, woman! On the way home, I couldn't help but feel guilty for not being able to come up with an answer to my feelings. Woman, you're drunk! You fucking retard! And for his sake as well, the desperation not to put it off any longer than I already had. Again, this is the power, I'm telling you. I'm probably going to title this The Power of Liquid Courage, because that's what this is. This chapter is fueled by liquid courage. Only our shadows were together, and it made me feel awful. Looking up, I could see the back of his head. I'd seen it so many times before, and yet maybe it was because my feet weren't touching the ground, but for some reason it looked somewhat different. I suddenly remembered that a person's scent was strongest around their scalp. Such a random thought popped into my head, and I nudged my face slightly into his back, and when I did, it smelled like Grandpa just a little bit. I'm telling you that, like, this is someone that is drunk. Someone that is drunk. Like, you can't help but think of, like, the most random things like that. And then, like, between that and, like, how she's talking to Kazuya, it's just like, yeah, this is the power of liquid courage. This is fueled by liquid courage. If you have been around a girl that's drunk before, tell me I'm wrong in the comments if I'm wrong or not. But, like, seriously, and also I'm a girl, so I know this shit. This is from my personal experience. But this is someone that's drunk, okay? I gotta wonder if she's gonna even remember this in the morning. Well, based on what she's saying, she's probably gonna remember this, but so she's probably not blackout drunk. So yeah, she's not blackout drunk, but she is definitely drunk. Oh, for sure, she is definitely drunk. She is. Kazuya, and the way Kazuya is right now, yeah, he's drunk. He's totally drunk. He is. But yeah, this chapter was powered by liquid courage. This is the power of liquid courage, and I love it. I'm glad that Reiji finally utilized liquid courage here. I am. I really do because I was waiting to see when the liquid courage was really going to kick in, and I'm glad it did kick in here. Again, I'm still pissed that we didn't see Kazuya, like, puke after being rejected, because that would have been hilarious. But I do like seeing how Chizuru is behaving like a drunk girl. Like, I love it. She's a messy drunk. I like seeing Chizuru being a messy drunk like this. It's pretty funny. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more Kanojo Okarishimasu content, viewers, you can do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!